Welcome to Monday morning yoga. I'm cut off. I'm using a different setup. We are Alright, much better. Alright. So let's meet on your mat in child's pose here. Knees are wide, big toes are together. Coming out, arms are stretched forward. And your third eye is resting on the mat. From here, let's just find our breath. Set an intention for today. I'm going to give everybody an intention today to be grateful, to find all the little things that you can be grateful for throughout the day. This time with you, I am grateful for it. Waking up, I am grateful for coffee. I am extremely grateful for it. But just find your breath. Feel free to roll your head back and forth on your mat. And on your next exhale, coming up on all fours. We're going to take some cat cows. So exhale into cow. Inhaling up to cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale. Excuse me. And meet me back at neutral. We're going to start simple again this morning a little bit. So lifting our right hand up, straight out in front. Hold it for a round of breath. Place it back down. Left hand out in front. Hold it for a round of breath. Place it back down. Right leg straight back. Hold it for a round of breath. Place it back down. Left leg out straight. Hold it for a round of breath. And place it back down. Now we're going to combine. So right arm, left leg out straight. Hold it for 2 rounds of breath here. And place it back down. Opposite, left hand, right leg. Holding it for 2 rounds of breath. Keeping everything tight. And place back down. One more time each side. Right arm, left leg. And place it back down. Left arm, right leg. And place it back down. All right, we're going to curl our toes under, pushing up in a downward facing dog. Whew. Got a stiff coming into my dog this morning. Feel free to walk your dog, flex and extend those toes. Kind of get those muscles waking up. Alright. Find your breath, and on your next exhale, right leg goes high. Hold it, and bring it down in between your hands at the front of the mat, coming up into a low lunge, warrior one. up into warrior two. Leaning forward, coming into modified triangle. One round of breath, bringing it one step further, dropping that hand down into full triangle if you can. Coming back up to modified, opening back up to warrior two, and reverse your warrior. Coming back up to warrior two, both toes turn. And we're gonna take a side bend, so arms are staying in that T, and we're gonna turn to the left. Holding that side there, twisting is so good for your body. It is detoxifying. You stretch all those little muscles. Back to neutral, opposite side. Taking that twist to the right now. Coming back to neutral, forward fold. Feeling that stretch in the backs of your legs here. Remembering to breathe. Halfway lift. Looking towards the front of your mat. Standing up tall, turning the right foot forward. Back up into warrior two, turning back to warrior one. If you want to take it one step further, come up to warrior three. I invite you to do so. Remember, you can start here and we can work our way up to lifting that leg up, right? Drop your hands down onto the mat. High plank. Little chaturanga, lower, upward facing dog, pushing back into downward facing dog. Woo. Alright, other side on your next exhale. Left leg goes high and hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Remembering to breathe, don't hold your breath. And bring that foot down. Coming up into a low lunge. I'm going to switch the way I'm facing here in the mat so my butt isn't to you. Left leg stays forward. Find your breath, dropping down into warrior two. Leaning forward, modified triangle. Next breath, let's come into full triangle. Hand comes down. Opening up your chest, really reaching that right hand towards the ceiling. Coming back up to modified. Back up to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Feeling that stretch through your side body. Coming up. Both toes turning to the side of your mat. We're going to take some more twists, right? So twisting to the right. Remembering to breathe, keep those arms high, we're working those shoulders. Back to center, turning to the left, getting that twist in there. Remembering to breathe. Back to center, forward fold. Find your breath here. Just let everything hang. Let go of everything. Be grateful for the little things. And halfway lift. Looking towards the front of the mat. All the way up tall, hands can come high, and turning that your left foot towards the side mat or the front of your mat. Sorry. And coming up to warrior one. Taking it one more step further. If you want to come up on this side into our warrior three here, remember start here and slowly lifting your leg up. Find your focal point. Don't be looking at me. That won't help your balance. And place your foot down, hands plant on the mat. Left foot comes back to meet the right in high plank. Little chaturanga here. Lowering down, upward facing dog. Pushing your heels back to downward facing dog. Whew. What a good little flow that was, right? I think we're going to slow it down a little bit. Coming down onto all fours. Okay, so we're going to get some hip flexor stretches in here today. So lifting up your right leg, right foot is going to come in front of that left here. Okay, and then you're going to bring your left knee and walk it straight back. And you're going to try to just sit down your hips to the mat. I can't quite get all the way down. So get as close as you're able to without being in pain, right? And then you're going to come down onto your elbows. And this is really, you should feel that stretch through your glutes and then on your right side and through your left hip flexor right on your hip. And if you sit in a chair all day long, you will definitely feel that hip flexor stretching out here. So this is a really, really good one to fit into your daily routine. And we're just gonna hang here for 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale and exhale, rising up on tall arms, bringing that knee up and bringing your right back to meet your left. So now we're in neutral spine, all fours. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to stretch out that right hip flexor this time. So bringing our left foot up, foot is in front of our right knee, walking our right knee back, lowering down, hands coming down on the mat, knee or on your elbows, really just pressing through that hip, pushing your right hip down into the mat. You should feel all those stretches. Your right hip flexor, your left glute. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And your next exhale, we'll come up to tall arms. Pushing our left foot back, bringing that right knee forward, coming back to all fours here. All right, we're gonna do a reach through now. So right hand up high, bringing that underneath your arm here. And we're actually gonna try and lay down on the mat here. So you really wanna be pressing your right shoulder into the mat. Laying your head down and feeling that stretch on your right side body coming over to that left. And coming back up tall, same thing but opposite side. So left hand goes high, reaching through and coming down here. So Feeling that stretch as you're twisting and reaching through your side body. You know, when you sit down and you grab your knee and you twist to the other side, I feel like this is that stretch, but for your upper body. That twisting with pressure kind of thing. So good for you. Coming back up onto all fours. Sit back on our booties here. Bottoms of your feet are coming together. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breaths. Remembering to breathe. Take a twist, so coming over with your right hand behind you, left hand coming on that right knee, and just finding that twist, that cleansing, detoxifying movement here. Coming back, straight, and your left hand coming behind you, right hand coming on your left knee, and we're twisting to that other side. Remembering to breathe, coming back up straight here. Feet are going to go out in front of you. Knees be in there. Alright, forward fold. It's in the seated position. And back up tall. Feet are going to come flat on the mat as we lay back. Alright, we're going to take a bridge just to kind of reset our hips here a little bit as we come into that seated position here. Lowering down, right leg goes straight. Lower, 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 down, toes pointing towards the ceiling. When you feel like you're getting close to that bottom without touching the floor, stop and hold. So here I really want you to be thinking about engaging. We're going to take it one step further here if you're inclined to do so. We're going to take a bridge, but we're doing it the opposite. So usually when we're up in the bridge, we're lifting our leg up and we're doing this. This time we're going to hold really a long time, right? And then we're going to press through and lift up. So you should really be feeling this strength coming from that quad, that hamstring, and your right or on your left side, and your glute. Lowering back down. You're still holding that leg up, back up tall, bringing that foot back down. Opposite side, okay? So right leg or left leg goes straight, lowering, 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 lowering. Here we're going to hold. Get ready and start just planting that right foot into the mat and lifting up. Your glutes strong, hamstrings strong, hips are high, foot's high, everything in line. Great job. Coming down, planting down. All right, reset those hips again, coming up into a bridge. And lowering back down, legs going straight. Lifting upper right. And lower, 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 almost to the ground. Lift it back up in a slow, controlled fashion. Remembering to push our toes high. Heel goes towards the ceiling, not toes. We're not pointing, we're flexing. And lower all the way back down, opposite side, left coming high. Heel to the ceiling, not your toes, you're not pointing, and flexing. Keeping that whole leg and all of its little muscle fibers intact and working on this beautiful Monday morning. Hopefully this cold snap ends this weekend. Go outside without our faces hurting. And one more, back up. And lower down. Now for a fun one to end our Monday morning, we're going to take some happy babies. So your legs coming up, hands coming and grabbing the insides of those feet. Remember, once babies discover their feet, they just love them, right? We aren't going to put them in our mouths, but we are going to hold on to them and just kind of roll around on the floor, massaging your back. Alright, coming back, and now as you come down, I want your feet to meet, right? We're going to take Supta Baddha Konasana. So you are laying down with butterfly action on your legs. Finding your breath, and we're slowly going to relax this way, and then we will come into Shavasana. So, taking deep breaths, feeling that stretch in your inner groin, your hip flexors, maybe your lower back a little bit here. Remembering to breathe, starting to just let go of everything else. Let go of what you can't control. Accept all of the beauty that is around you. Find the silver lining today in every situation. Look for those tiny positives that are coming out of anything negative. They're there. They just always seem to be harder to identify. Let's just find those things that make us happy to be alive and grateful for everything that we have. And extending your legs out straight. We're going to start at the tops of our heads today. Relaxing your forehead and your eyes. Letting your cheeks fall, your jaw open slightly. Feeling your shoulders melting a little bit further into the mat and our fingertips loosening up. Feel your chest relax, letting out the breath each time. With it, any tension you feel. Let your stomach relax when we're sucking it in or holding it. Just let it be. Feel your hips relax and fall. Your knees opening up. Quads and hamstrings relaxing. They don't have to hold you up anymore right now. Feel your toes falling to the side and your calves responding with a smile as they just relax. Now make a list this morning of all of the good things in your life. Things that you're grateful for today, on this weekend. Start to wiggle your toes and come back to the room. Feet coming flat on the mat. Falling to the right side. Left hand coming over and pushing yourself back up into a seated position. I'll give you a minute. So I've been super into affirmations lately. They just seem to bring us out of that self-sabotage a little bit more, I guess. So I wanted to repeat after me. I am worthy, I am smart, and I am capable. I'm smart, and I am capable. Thank you so much for joining me on this Monday morning. Hopefully everybody stays warm. I think this cold spell should be ending soon. Have a great Monday.